Rishabh Pant's brave innings on day 2 has sparked a huge debate in the cricketing community. Rishabh Pant, who fractured his foot while attempting a reverse sweep of Chris Woakes, was replaced by Dhruv Jurel as wicketkeeper for the rest of the match. Pant came out to bat in the later half of the first innings despite his injury and went on to score crucial 54 runs. This sparked off a major debate over injury substitution, and the difference was evident in the post-match press conference of Indian coach Gautam Gambhir and England's captain Ben Stokes. When England's captain was asked about his thought on the injury substitution, Stokes ridiculed the idea.
I'm going to say I think it's absolutely ridiculous that this is a conversation around an injury replacement. I think that there'll just be too many loopholes for teams to be able to go through. You pick your 11 for a game, injuries is part of the game. Completely understand the concussion replacement because that's, player welfare, player safety. But I think the conversation should just honestly stop around injury replacements, because you stick me in an MRI scanner, I could get someone else in straight away. You stick anyone else in an MRI scanner and a bowler's going to show, oh yeah, you've got a bit of inflammation around your knee, oh sweet, you can get another fresh bowler in. I just think that conversation should just be shut down and stopped.
Meanwhile, Indian coach Gautam Gambhir said there is no harm in permitting injury replacements. However, he added that the decision should be made after a thorough evaluation by the umpires and match referee.
Absolutely. I'm all for it. And if the umpires and the match referee sees and feels that there's a major injury, I think it's very important. It's very important to have this rule where you can get a substitute. That is, if it's very visible, there's nothing wrong in doing that, especially in a series like this, where it's been such a closely fought series in the previous 3 test matches. Imagine if we would have had to play with 10 men against 11. How unfortunate would this be for us?
The Indian coach also praised Rishabh Pant's batting efforts despite his injury.
And one thing I want to say is that the character and the foundation of this team will be built on something what Rishabh did for the team and for the country as well. Any amount of praise is not enough for him, especially batting with a broken foot. Not many people have done that in the past. And he had put his hand up, and that is why I say at any amount of praise. I can sit here and talk about this for hours and hours. I think the generations to come forward will talk about this, and generations coming forward should talk about it.
The cricket rule allows for a concussion substitute, which was introduced after the death of Australian opener Phil Hughes. However, there is no such provision in case of any other serious injuries, like the ones suffered by Rishabh Pant. So, do you think ICC should rethink its rule around injury substitutions? Tell us in the comments.